Hey guys, it's Dan, and I'm back with another haul. Last time I did a Kindle digital book haul was back in the fall, so I kind of made the determination that I think this is going to be a seasonal thing because I usually get batches of books from publishers like periodically, like I get a few a month, but it's not worth like sharing with you guys only 3 or 4 books a month. So I'm going to do these like a seasonal thing. And a disclaimer here, I read faster if I have physical copies of books. I tend to be rather slow at reading books on my Kindle, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm glad that I got the opportunity to preview books before they're released. So what I'm going to do is there's so many. There's a total of 26 books. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through one full video. I made the decision I'm going to break this up into 4 parts, and I'm going to share maybe 6 or 7 books per video, so that way it spaces it out a little bit. And I don't know that I'm going to release these only on the weekends. But what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to have the cover up here. I'm going to tell you what genre it is. I'm going to tell you when the publication date is, when it's come out. And I'm going to read you the blurb so you kind of have an idea of what the book is about. And, of course, as always, I will have links to each individual book down below. Amazon links. So if you guys are wanting to pre-order some of these. Now, I will forewarn you that some of these books, because they've been, like, on my review shelf for so long, some of these books have already come out. So I'm just letting you know that. Disclaimer, I'm a quicker reader if I have a physical copy. So just throwing that out there. Okay, the first book we have is called Highway of Tears by Jessica McDiarmid. And this one is, the little blurb says it's a true story of racism, indifference, and the pursuit of justice for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. This was, the publication date was back in November 2019. For decades, Indigenous women and girls have gone missing or have been found murdered along an isolated stretch of highway in northwestern British Columbia, the corridor known as the Highway of Tears. The author is a journalist who decides to investigate these disappearances. So this is a true crime, and that's why I was interested in this one, because it is a true crime, and the publisher for that is Atria Books, which I don't know if I should tell you guys, like, who the publishers are. The next book is called Talking to Robots by David Ewing Duncan. And this one, it's subtitled Tales from Our Human Robot Futures. This is a computer and internet genre book. The publication date for this is July 16th of 2019, so it is an older book. It has been out for a while. The description for this one is, Duncan considers 24 visions of possible human-robot futures, incredible scenarios from teddy bots to warrior bots and politician bots to sex bots, grounded in real technologies and possibilities and inspired by our imagination. So I think these are kind of like, they're not really like fiction, like they're somewhat based in reality because it's based on like ideas they have for the technology, what they're going to do with it. So I found that to be kind of interesting. I do have an IT background, so that's why I decided to choose that one. Okay, that's 2 books. Now, the next book is The Plots to Kill Hitler by Richard Dargy. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that guy's name correctly. This is a history book. It's Arcturus Publishing. This one came out November 15th of 2019. Millions of people dreamed of killing Adolf Hitler, though only a few had the skills, determination, and opportunity to try. During Hitler's career as a messianic leader of the Third Reich, there were more than 30 documented attempts to assassinate him. See, I didn't know that. And I'm kind of like, I like to learn stuff about history, so that seems kind of interesting. Some plotters hoped to confront Hitler close up and gun him down, others to pick him off with a sniper's rifle. Those who knew his daily routines planned to destroy him with a bomb or poison. So yeah, this could be quite interesting, and that was one of the reasons why I think I requested that one. It's a mixed bag, folks. I mean, I was almost thinking, I'm going to give you guys the option, like, below. If you want to see these, like, stretched out into based on genres, I can do that. Because if there's certain genres you're just not interested in, then I can just do genre-based, too. The next book is The Companions by Katie M. Flynn. This one is a literary fiction in sci-fi. The description says, Station 11 meets Never Let Me Go in this debut novel set in an unsettling near future where the dead can be uploaded to machines and kept in service by the living. That sounds interesting. This publication date is March 3rd of 2020, so this one is not out yet. It's going to be coming out soon. And while I'm going over these, if any of these sound interesting to you guys and you want to see a review sometime soon, comment down below if you'd like to see me read something sooner rather than later. So that way I can do a review, before too long. Okay, the next one is called The Girl Who Cheated Death by Alan Baker. This one is classified as a supernatural suspense thriller. Its release date is, it's already come out, February 13th of 2019. And the description is, a horrific accident introduces a frightening supernatural presence into a young woman's life, altering both her past and future. Alexandra Drummond's life is forever changed by a car wreck that kills her parents and sister. Ironically, recovering from her emotional and physical scars is not her biggest challenge. She is also haunted by Azrael, the angel of death. And it's very lengthy. A lot of these have very lengthy descriptions, so I won't bore you guys, because I honestly don't like too long of videos myself. Next book is Yellowbird by Sierra Crane Murdoch. This one is subtitled Oil Murder and a Woman's Search for Justice in Indian Country. Now, the genre for this is multicultural interest and true crime. This is going to be released on February 25th of 2020. This is the gripping true story of a murder of an Indian reservation, on an Indian reservation, and the unforgettable Kara woman who becomes obsessed with solving it, and an urgent work of literary journalism. Okay, so that could be interesting. And then I'll do one more before I end this. Because this is why I wanted to break this up into 4 parts. And the next one we have is The Light Years by R.W.W. Green. It's a sci-fi. It's published by Angry Robot. This came out on February 11th of 2020. And the description is, the captain of a family-owned starship arranges a marriage for her son in hopes of achieving faster-than-light travel and maybe, just maybe, marital bliss. So that was kind of sounds iffy. I don't know about that one. But those are the books that I receive from publishers. You know, like I said, disclaimer, I read physical books much quicker than I do digital books. Like, I'm currently reading The Nobody People by Bob Prohl, which is kind of like, it's kind of like the X-Men, I guess you could say, because they're about teenagers at a special school where they're learning to use their abilities. That's kind of interesting, but like I said, it's a super long book, and it's on a Kindle, so it's going to take me a while to finish that. If there any of these books sound interesting to you, and you want me to read them and review them sooner rather than later, let me know down below. I'm willing to let you guys be my judge and jury of what I read next, because that helps me decide a little quicker. Because sometimes I'll do like a roulette thing, and I'll just spin to win to see what comes up for me to read, and it is what it is. But thank you for watching. If you stuck out this long, I'm hoping this isn't too long of a video. Of course, as always, I will have Amazon links for these books. You can pre-order the ones that have yet to be released. I'm going to do possibly three more of these for the winter Kindles that I picked up during the winter season. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time, later.